Flying cars has been already dreams of people for 100 years. Even Henry Ford, building the T-Ford, wanted it to fly. There were no roads in those days, so why build a car? And this problem is still occurring in many places in the world, that flying over certain barriers or there where there are no roads will give you much more efficiency and mobility and much more freedom. The PLV is a combination of two vehicles which already exist. It's a gyrocopter flying. That's a technology which already exists for about 90 years. And it's a Dutch invention called the Carver. That's a tilting three-wheel vehicle. And the combination of those technologies makes a vehicle which can both fly and drive really like a car, fast, 180 kilometers an hour, fly like a gyrocopter, also about 180, 200 kilometers an hour. So an ideal vehicle which gives you the ultimate freedom in mobility. My co-founder had this vision because he got frustrated by the fact that flying mostly is done from A to A. It's not a real mobility solution. And that is because you leave from a place where you don't want to leave and you land where you don't want to be. And to get there you have problems, and to get away you have problems again. So that's why private flying is a very small market. And from that frustration he started to work on how can I make an airplane drive. And he worked with universities in the Netherlands, with research institutes, and they came up after 5 years with a concept which really worked, because there was another company in the Netherlands which made the breakthrough, which is a tilting three-wheel vehicle. And this tilting technology enabled them to really keep an airplane stable on the road. So the performance of the first version will be that you can fly it with 2 persons and a little luggage. You can drive it up to 180 kilometers an hour because it's a very light vehicle, and there's a powerful engine powering it because you have to fly with it. Flying, it can also go about 180 kilometers an hour cruising speed. The height, well, you can go up to 4,000 meters, but flying high is no fun. The beauty of a gyrocopter is flying low is safe. So most people will fly it maybe at 200 or 300 meters and then have a good view and enjoy flying. In terms of landing, it's almost vertically. In terms of taking off, you take about 160 meters before you go off, and then you're in the air. Yeah, our dream for the future is first to prove the commercial viability of the business, and then we will make different versions, because next to personal mobility, it's also a way to change how we do aid operations, or how policing is done, or how border control is done. Because if you do surveillance from the air and you can land somewhere, drive and do something, you can change the way we do our homeland security compared to how we do it now. So those things will happen, and our dream is to bring different versions of this technology to different applications and give people a better way of moving around, or a better operation in the way they do things at the moment.